What up? What up, Tim Tyler? Yo, my computer just started over all by itself. I think I hit something earlier and then shit just started over. It was time to start over. I don't know. This fucking shit happens. Nobody, I don't think I was sabotaged. Nobody sabotaged me. I think I sabotaged my damn self. Yeah, I think I had some kind of weird timer on and the shit just started back over. How's everybody doing today? Like I said, I got some good news. And I got 2 good news for yesterday, and I got 1 good news for today. So y'all gotta understand, like a lot of times I gotta do all this, the majority of the actual computer shit I gotta do by myself. What's up, Honey Love? What's up, Tim Tyler? What's up, Deontay? What's up, James? What up, Boogie? What up, Cherie? What up, Black Wall? What up, Sarah? What up, JB? What up, Mike Herb? What up, Wanda Weaver? Shinji? How you doing today? What up? I'm just gonna call you Andre Willis. Oh man. What up? What up, Willis? What up, SJ? What up, Tiffany Marie, Lennox, Mike M. Shout out to Mike M. What up, the Emperor? What up, Diana? Yo, y'all might want to follow me on IG because when I'm on IG, shout out to the UK. Yeah, what up, True? Or Rue? Because I go live on IG and I invite people. I invite y'all. I go live with y'all. So y'all might want to follow me on IG. Can I have an admin put my IG in the IG is in the link to the description. There's a link to the IG in the description, the name in the description. But could one of these admins put my IG up, please? Yeah, because we go live. I went live last night at the PR Sasson. The PR Sasson. It's the last stop on the 6 train. That's kind of tight. I like the spot. When we do have a meet and greet, I want to be there. I like PR Sasson. I met the owner, Tone. He's cool as heck. That's actually part of some of the good news that I have. What up, Emperor? What up, Shakes? What up, Mega? What up, Wayne? What up, Emmanuel? It's actually part of the good news I have. What up, Obey Anime? Do y'all remember, everybody that don't know, there's this precinct that was called the Dirty 30, right? They were known for taking money from drug dealers, and that's why it was called the Dirty 30. And I'm actually going to have an interview with somebody who has explicit knowledge of how things was done between the drug dealers and the police. So that's gonna be a good look. I'm getting checks now. What up, Fire Chief? What up, Big Dev? What up, Loving Lock Life? Sir Lewis, ain't seen you in a minute, my brother. How you doing? I hope everything is good. What up, Pamela Rainey? What up, who else is in here? Phil Kent. Brandy, how you doing, baby girl? So if y'all do follow me on IG, I go live with people. I give people the opportunity to come. If y'all want to just come in here and go live, it's much less PG. We way more PG here. You know, over there we're much less PG. You know, there are parameters as that I have to follow so closely. So definitely come over there, follow us over there. We go live. I go live periodically through the day, sometime randomly. There's a lot of random lives, especially if I'm going somewhere to go deal with something. Like yesterday. What up, Scar? Somebody could put my IG back in the thing again. My IG is I am the real Jack Frost, by the way. Karen Brown, what up? Pamela. Should I say Pamela? What up, Mountain Rain? All right, so let me just fill everybody in. Anybody that was actually concerned. What up, Eric Mack? Yeah. Anybody that was concerned by chance. So lately, the reason why you see my numbers as far as me putting out videos been going down is I've been dealing with this lung problem. Appreciate you, on Willis. I've been dealing with this lung problem. Wait, what we want to ask me? Yeah, you could go over there. You could try to come over there and say something crazy if you want. Yeah, you could do that. With that being said, I don't think they showed up yet. What up, sons? So I had to go. Yes, I will time someone out. You go over to my IG and act a fool if you want. You will come back over here and get timed out. That's a fact. What up, Chunky? You know what it is? Okay, I don't see timeouts the way everybody else see timeouts. All right, you got people that they get timed out, they want to go kick their dog, they want to yell at the kids. It's not that serious. It's a fucking timeout, man. It's not that serious. I don't know why. I don't know why people get timed out and they lose their shit. I really don't understand. What up, Terrence Sutton? People get timed out and they want to go make YouTube channels about me. They want to go on other platforms or other YouTube channels and complain about the BBN. They want to like find out where I live, burn my house down. It's just a fucking timeout, man. God dang it. When I tell you, I honestly don't understand why people get so upset. I honestly don't. See, now this guy, he's asking for a timeout. Could we just time him out? He was asking pretty hard. Yeah, he don't even want to get timed out. He want to get kicked all the way out the door. Kick that nigga out the door. I'm talking about a jacket. First of all, I'm gonna real quick, and then I'm gonna get back to like the business. First, he talked about ejaculating. We're not doing that. Second, he talked about in my cup of coffee. We're not doing that. And third, he asked for a timeout. Nah, there's more guys. It's not just Willie. It's more than just Willie. I don't want to speak about Willie. I don't want to. When you say people names, sometimes they immediately think you're saying something negative about it. I don't want to speak on the dude. I don't have nothing negative. I don't want to talk about it. Shit is crazy. People just do weird shit. Like people get timed out and they think the fucking world is coming to an end. They looking up in the sky waiting for it to fall. I don't understand it, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, so I went to the reason why they've been like the videos have been slow and I haven't really been popping out a lot of videos is I've been I had a lung problem that I have been needing to go take care of. And so I've been in and out the doctors. Also it's made me like real sluggish. My energy's been low. My motivation has been down. I just haven't been feeling well. I'm not real big complainer. Some of y'all probably notice and y'all be like, yo, Frost, are you okay? Like, you don't look like you're doing well. Like, you okay? You understand what I'm saying? And you know, I'd be like, yeah, well, you know, I'm fine. But, you know, really, I'm not going to lie. I've been kicking my ass. But, you know, it is what it is. So, come to find out, I had, for everybody that might know, last year I had pneumonia for a while. And also for everybody that know, when I had pneumonia, I still did the show every day and I was still pumping out like 4 and 5 videos a day. I think I was just pushing myself too hard. So I had pneumonia for like, I had walking pneumonia for like 3 months. I have scar tissue on my lungs and I have inflammation and I have a couple of other things in my lungs. Actually, the lung up here, you know, you got like this, you know, that's how your lungs are, right? So, I had scar tissue on my lungs or whatever the case is. So I didn't know what was wrong with my lungs. I you know there was a possibility. I went to some other doctors. They was like acting like it was like, whoa, you might as well start writing a will. They start acting like that. So anyway, the doctor I'm going to now is a pulmonary. I don't know how to say that word. Anyway, so now I'm getting treatment. They gave me some steroids. They gave me some antibiotics, which make me go to the bathroom every 5 minutes. The shit suck. Pulmonologist, yeah. Fuck it. Yeah, that guy. Pulmonary. I could say that word. Yeah, they sent me with one of those guys. And no, it had nothing to do with me being a smoker. I just said that I had Pneumonia. I just said that, sons. Are you serious? Are you listening, sons? Pulmonary. Thank you. There you go, Big Dev. I got problem pronouncing shit, yo. Anyway, so now I'm doing a lot better. So I'm gonna be able to hopefully, like, after like a day or two, I could get back to. Nah, this is news because people that's usually in here have been asking me about my health. And so we thought I had cancer. Could we kick that guy all the way out the door? All the way out the door. Come on, man. I realistically thought that I had cancer. And this nigga coming in here making jokes. Kick that nigga out the door. Anyway, let's get to the actual yeah, like, come on, man. Like, seriously? All right, so let's get to the actual jump off anyway. Yeah, and I gotta change my diet, a whole bunch of shit. It is what it is. So before we get to the actual topic, I do want to tell y'all we will be having, oh, and also homeboy knows Jay-Z hand to hand. Zeke said that he actually FaceTimed Jay-Z while Zeke was sitting at the table. So and I think Zeke got a chance to talk with Jay-Z. Homeboy is locked into like Rock Nation. You know, he grew up with a lot of these dudes and he has like dealings with them. Remember, if everybody don't know, Jimmy's Cafe, I think he used to be a part owner of Jimmy's Cafe, also in the Bronx. And for everybody that don't know, Jimmy's Cafe is where everybody went. The George Steinbrenner actually had to tell the New York Yankees that they can't go there no more because the Yankees was going to Jimmy's Cafe after every fucking game, at home game. So that's so you can understand the type of individual he is, who I'm gonna be, who's gonna be interviewing. They've actually did, I think, a movie and a book on him because it has something to do with, yeah, Jimmy's Cafe. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, this is the interview. This is somebody that I just recently got an interview with. So yeah, you there, Weezy. This is somebody that I just recently got an interview with. I linked up with him. We touched base. Also, he's part owner of the PR Sassoon. When we do have the get together in New York City, I think that that's one of the spots I would like for it to be at. I didn't put you on timeout. Somebody, could y'all stop timing him out? Why y'all timed him out just because he said he got put on timeout for that? Could we be a little bit less? Come on, man. You really put him on timeout for that? I'm gonna take you off a timeout, Weezy. I'm gonna have to hide you, then unhide you. Stop putting Weezy on timeout for nothing. He wasn't complaining either. No, he didn't. He said, bro, you put me on timeout. Stop that. No, he didn't. I'm not getting into this with y'all. Stop timing people out for nothing. The next one of y'all I see time somebody out for nothing, I'm just gonna time you out. How about that? You could go on timeouts 2 times, extra timeout for every timeout you give to the motherfucker. You can't talk about the mod. You earned it. Oh, you deleted it. Deleted the message. Thank you, Aunt. That's the way to do it. Come on, stop. All right, so let's get to the actual jump off. All right, so yeah, Sarah's pretty. We're not talking about Sarah today, though. All right. So well, I mean, we can, but let's get to the real regular shit first. So yeah, you can't talk about the moderators. So if you talk about the moderators and you say something negative about the moderators, be prepared to watch the screen for a while and not be able to type. I'm just gonna explain this to you. We're not doing that either. I just spoke to them. You don't have to now try to pile on. We don't do that. That's bad energy piling on. Anyway, so show of hands. I want to know, yes, you think, hands up if you think that Dream Doll's diss track was better than Don Q. Thumbs down if you think that Don Q had a better diss track than Dream Doll? Could we get a vote going? Miguel, you just asking to get a timeout. I'm just going to throw that out there. Okay, so a lot of us agree. Yeah, he asking for a timeout. Come on, we don't do that. We don't do that. We grown men in here, y'all. Come on, let's be adults. Okay, so this is what I'm going to say. This is my opinion on it. I think there is not a doubt that Dream Doll's verse was better, that Dream Doll's diss was better, but it was better for multiple different reasons. The first reason why it was better, with the exception of that soundbite that was inside of the chorus that had her saying, "Put that pussy on his head," or whatever she was saying, with the exception of that going over the top of her words when she was speaking, that beat was good for her voice. Do you understand what I'm saying? Don Q is choosing beats that he doesn't have a strong enough voice to rap over the top of. And please, people, stop telling me he sound like Styles P. He does not sound like Styles P to me. I don't know what y'all talking about. I think y'all people that are not from New York City think he sounds like Styles P. I don't think he sounds like Styles P. So stop. I don't think he sounds like Styles P, yo. Not at all. All right, so that's one reason why I think that Dream Doll's verse was better. Because if you take... We try not to say the N-word, Melissa. Don't time it out. Don't time it out. Don't time it out. Just rewrite that, please. And we trying to get away from the N-word. I'm trying to do the same thing. All right. Styles P. This guy's funny. So that's one reason why I personally think her diss was better. Because Don Q, nah, you good, Teresa, don't worry about it. You ain't even know. Don Q is rapping over a beat that he can't rap over. What up, D Hennessy? He said live from Dubai. Shout out to Dubai. Yeah. So Don Q is rapping over a beat that his voice can't handle. He doesn't have a powerful voice. Like, think about it like this. What was the first beat he rapped over? I forgot what was it? It was a Mobb Deep beat, right? Hold on. What was the first beat he rapped over? It was a Mobb Deep beat, right? Which song? Which beat was it? It was the Biggie beat. All right. So, and the second beat was the Mobb Deep beat, right? Yeah, the first one was Victory. He can't rap over Victory. He's not nice enough. He's not nice enough. I don't care what y'all think about him. I'm telling you, he's not nice enough. Second, his voice isn't strong enough. Third, Victory is iconic. We just started that the other day, sons. You could have just said the N-word. Please, people, don't feel offended that we don't know. Okay, I'm going to explain the N-word. We don't know who's in here. It's just saying that just could be some little, no disrespect to little Caucasian kids, but could be some little Caucasian kids somewhere that just want to get online and have the anonymity to say the N-word. So, you know what? None of us say it. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you can't get upset people are saying it that you know is a race, but you're not going to get upset people are saying it that you're not even sure what race they are. You understand what I'm saying? So let's just not say it. Like, we're grown adults. I don't understand what the problem is. I don't understand why people feel like they have to have the ability to talk crazy. Like, I don't or to say something provocative, or to use vulgar language, or to use language that could hurt other people. I don't understand why people feel that they have that there's an obligation for doing that. I'm not trying to censor anybody. Please don't think it like that. But I'm saying let's hold ourselves to a higher standard. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying nothing more than that. Let's just hold ourselves to a higher standard. Say, what's up, Big J? Shout out to Tampa. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you know, when you tell people they can't, you could always tell people that are adults in contrast with people that couldn't wait to become an adult. You understand what I'm saying? When you got the people that are like, man, I can't wait for me to be big so I could just be disrespecting everybody. And since I'm not a kid no more, nobody can say anything to me. Like, what's going on over here? Anyway, what up, Vic? Anyway, I say what's up, Big J? What's up, Miss Rain? What up, JB? So basically, the beat that he used, I don't think that Don Q has the pipes for that. Now, the best example I could give is this. Tekashi 6ix9ine has some of the worst bars in hip hop history. Let's not be confused about this. What up, JR? What up, Chantel? What up, One Night? He has one of the worst. He has some of the worst bars in the history of rap. Okay, I'm talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine. He has some of the worst, the absolute worst bars, right? But his voice is dope. Tekashi 6ix9ine's voice is dope. So when he says something with the Steffi Han, with the Iggy Ya, whatever the hell he says, the shit sounds dope. You understand what I'm saying? Now you get somebody else say that. Imagine Don Q using that ball. Niggas gonna be like, get out of here, nigga. Part of my language. But people are gonna be like, get out of here, Don Q. We not jacking you, man. I don't have no likes on this video. This video I see 0 likes. Nobody's gonna hit the like button. God dang it, yo. Not one person? Oh, I can't see them then. I just can't see them then. So hit the like button so we could send out more notifications. He couldn't rap over that beat. That's what messed up Don Q, right? The second thing that messed up Don Q was there's a good chance that second song was written before Tory Lanez dropped his jump off. This is what people got to understand. When you rap, right, and you're in a battle rap with somebody, if your response back to them don't talk about the rap that they talked about, if your response back to them ain't getting at some of the things that they said about you, it better be OD fire. It better be new levels of heat. Because if you're not gonna speak on what that dude just said about you, it's an L. And that's why her diss track was better. She spoke directly about what what Tory Lanez was saying about her. Directly. Look, why you said first she let him know she never slept with Don Q. Stop talking about me like that. And then on top of that, yeah, I slept with you, but a girl can't sleep with a dude she like. A girl can only sleep with a dude that's paying her money. Like what kind of woman are you trying to make me out to be? The only men I sleep with is men that pay me? Like what kind of woman are you making me? Like that was, to me, that was the hardest diss on the jump off, and it was aimed at her indirectly by accident. And that was one of the hardest jump offs on there. Hardest disses on there. Basically, he said she only sleep with people that pay her. Think about that for a minute. He basically said that Dream Doll only sleep with dudes that pay her. Think about that for a minute. That's why it's such a big deal that he hit it and didn't have to give her money. Like Don Q did, allegedly. Allegedly. Yeah, I've never seen her before. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know nothing about any of the dolls. She's a cutie. But like 90% of the females out here be like really attractive if they just, you know, not everybody has the time to go to the gym. Not everybody has the money to do stuff. No. We don't do that, Official McGregor. We don't even know you. You can't come in here and start talking about people follow you. All right, what up, Stone? I had to take your jump off from you. I ain't seen you in months. And we are also going to be cutting down on you can't get IG. You gotta get IG, Ant. Dude, she went in. Her diss track towards Tory Lanez was better, in my opinion, than both of Don Q's diss tracks. In addition to all of that, just so we can be clear, this is my opinion. I could be wrong. This is just my opinion. In addition to all of that, she didn't even sound like hers was mixed down. Like if hers was really, it sounded like they made the beat. They said, all right, rap over the beat. She rapped over the beat. They touched it up a tiny bit and they sent the bitch out. That's what it sounds like. Because they needed to take that part of the beat where she's talking over the top of her own words. That needs to be taken out. Because to me, that takes away from the track. And her track is still better than Don Q's. Oh, he can't get IG. Oh, man. Well, y'all can follow me on IG. Usually I show what I'm wearing for the day and I put up. I reshare other people's good content. And I dress pretty decently, I think. She sounded okay. That was the first time that I've seen somebody have that Little Kim vibe. She had that Little Kim vibe, in my opinion. Seriously, in my opinion, she had that Little Kim vibe. Seriously, that's the vibe I got. I mean, not bars, because Little Kim's bars were always better. It's better than what she put out. But her vibe, the energy I was getting off of her, it was that Little Kim energy. I don't even watch Love and Hip Hop. I don't watch drama shows. She had that Little Kim energy about her. And I am absolutely feeling that. I never want to meet her because that's the type of female that a dude like me, like the way that I am, I'd be like, oh, I'd throw it all away. So I don't ever want to meet her. I throw it all away, yo. That's a fact. Somebody like she came like that, y'all don't understand, man. I throw it all away. Like she had that, like, cause I kind of like bossy chicks, but I don't know how to explain it because the last shorty I dated that I absolutely head over heels is in love with was whatever. She was bossy, but she wasn't bossy like out loud bossy. She was a guilt you into doing shit. Like, so I could go either way, but I don't know who she is. I don't have the slightest idea who she is. Wait, somebody's asking me something. Who's asking me something? Why did y'all time him out for asking his IG free? Yo, all right. That's it. There you go. Hold those 2 timeouts. All right, so what up, Lux? What up, Chirac? I keep meaning to call Chirac and I keep forgetting. Um, Another thing, hold on, no. I'm still gonna talk about this. Another thing, I didn't like about Don Q's beat, because everybody's getting on me. They're like, yo, why am I like talking about Don Q's not nice? I'm not saying Don Q isn't nice. I'm saying maybe the nigga too thirsty. Part of my language. I'm saying maybe dude too thirsty, because if he had the same beat, well, he should have had a different beat. Period. I don't even care about the flow. I thought his beats was dope. I mean, I thought the flow. I dug the flow. I dug the skill level that he put in. I just think he was on the wrong type of beat. I don't think he has the right type of voice, and I think that the engineers needed to mix it down better. And I think in the second verse that he put out, you can, like, if you really know what to listen for, you can tell that the engineer did not work on that. The engineer the engineer didn't work on it. They were too thirsty to get the tracks out. What up, Ant? Shout out to Ant with the donation. He said, hold your head, Boogie. They were too thirsty, too thirsty to get those tracks out. I think that that's what the problem was. Period. I'm telling you, I think that that's what the problem was. They was too thirsty to get the tracks out, because there is no way you can tell me that the engineer worked on that second track that Don Q put out. I'm never gonna believe that. It sounds like he did that shit in his crib, and he could have did that shit with my equipment. There's no way in the world you can tell me that an engineer worked worked on that for him. There's no way. There's no way. There's zero way. I think personally, I don't think Tory Lanez should respond back. Yo, who think Tory Lanez should respond back to Don Q? Show of hands. Show of hands. Who think that Tory Lanez should respond back to Don Q? Shout out to Vix with the donation. She says, I'm paying for my mistakes this morning. I thought Ann said yesterday not to greet everyone individually, so I did it one line and had a roll. Laugh out loud. So now I feel better. Confession over. Get well soon. Thank you. I heard that Mercs jump off, and yeah, Mercs went hard. All right, so there's more hands up than hands down. All right, so there's more people that agree that Don Q should reply, but I don't think it's overwhelming enough to say Don Q should reply. Like, so who thinks, or not Don Q, Tory Lanez? Who thinks Tory Lanez should reply back to Dream Doll? Who thinks, show of hands, who thinks Tommy, yes, no? Who thinks Tory Lanez should reply back to Dream Doll? All right, so we about in the middle. There's probably more no's for Dream Doll. Wait, hold on. Let me preference that question a little bit different. Shout out to Mr. Wi-Fi. Said Dream's Doll beat was from 50 Cent. Shout out to Mr. Wi-Fi. Hold on. Who thinks he shouldn't reply back to her because she's a female? Everybody took everybody's beat. No, none of these beats are made up. None of these beats, nobody owns any of these beats. Everybody is taking other people's beats. So you can't use it against her that she's using somebody's beat. So stop. Who thinks he shouldn't? Who think Tory Lanez should not reply because Dream Doll is a female? That's what I want to know. And then I'm gonna have something to say after we see who's saying yes and who's saying no. Okay, so for everybody saying that Tory Lanez should not reply because she's a female, you need to be more progressive. You need to be more progressive. For all of y'all that want females to have a higher status in hip hop culture, for everybody that thinks that women are not being represented or not being respected enough in hip hop, think about that. We want women to be respected, but no guy should ever battle rap with them. Those are contradictory. Those are contradictory. For everybody that wants hip hop to go up a couple of levels for females, for everybody that want for there to be more room for more females in hip hop, because right now, think about it, there's only room for like 2 or 3 females at the top, right? That's why females fight the way that they do to get to the top, because there's only room for like 2 or 3. Every time a female gets to the top, what do we hear? About another female trying to knock her off and take a spot. Now, if we talk about hip hop, rap men, then we're talking about, oh man, top 5s. You feel me? You see the difference? So for everybody that's saying, yo, I don't think he should reply back because she's a woman, you need to be more progressive. You need to be more progressive. I think she talked about how the dude, the first night he met her, she ate his butt. He ate a butt. He was going in. She was going in. Pardon me. I want to know his reply. I want to know, what is he going to say about that? That's what I want to know. I mean, for like, period. Like, period. I'm not saying anything is wrong with whatever. I'm saying I want to hear his reply back to Dream Doll more than I want him to reply back to Don Q, because Don Q is a trolling him at this point. You lost, my dude. Move on. He's not going to move on. He wants Tory to keep rapping at him so he could keep rapping at Tory so he could try to build up clout. He's trolling Tory right now. You lost. No, Tory cannot mess with Shorty can't mess with Tory Lanez. I didn't say that she could. What I'm saying is she put out a better diss track than Don Q. That's what I'm saying. No, not Q's butt. He ate homegirl butt. I think he lost. If you think he won, then you could think he won. Oh, I forgot about that Lions of Fitness. Me, the guy that actually has the show on YouTube, is not allowed to have an opinion unless it falls congruently with yours. Absolutely understand, Mr. Rasta Bear Eyes Lion of Fitness. None of us on the planet is allowed to have an opinion unless it lines up with yours. I get it. So, no, don't time him out. Don't time him. Oh, why you hit him? Why didn't you let him talk? Because he's going to say something else stupid. And I want to be able to respond back to his next stupid comment, because sometimes this is the best, you know. Let me reply back to his next stupid comment. You're unhidden. Let's see the next stupid thing you say. And I'm not insulting you. I'm not calling you stupid. I don't know you. But I know the thing that you just said is stupid. That's a fact. I just unhit him, Connor. What are you talking about, Connor? Connor Collister, what are you talking about? I just unhit him. Ah, you see what they do? They come in and they insult me. And then when they get hidden, they say that, no, he didn't get hit. Then when they get hidden or they get timed out after they insult me, they have their other homeboy to say that we don't do freedom of speech. You see what they do? So hold on. Let's see his next stupid comment. No, it's just your opinion that what? Yeah, but you just told me that you no. You just told crazy to me because of my opinion, Mr. Lions of Fitness. Coincidentally, there's like at least 40 people in here that disagree with me. And I know that for a fact because I see them in the comment section disagreeing with me. So, and then I see their names pop up. Coincidentally, they didn't come in here trying to disrespect me. Oh, I didn't say you was disagreeing with me. I said you said, Connor, that there's no freedom of speech after somebody else hit him and I unhit him so he could finish talking. So what are you doing? We're not even talking about proof, Mr. Lions of Fitness. We're talking specifically about how good the music sounded. Hold on. I just want to just do this real quick, and then after I do this, I'm done with him. After I do this, I'm done with him. Y'all can rewind back and y'all can listen to what I'm talking about. I said, see, that guy got to get hit and kick him all the way out the door, all the way out the damn door. Hold on. I said, what was my first reason for saying that Tory Lanez beat Don Q? I said because Don Q's voice didn't work with the beats that he had, right? So I'm not even talking about bars at that point or if anything is true or false. I'm saying that Tory Lanez's voice and his words sounded better with the beat that he used in contrast to Don Q's. So I'm not even talking about what's true and what's not right there. Okay, so what's the second reason I used, right? Hold on. No. I'm not in. Hold on. No, that is my opinion. And I'm stating my opinion. How am I going to state your opinion? Have I talked to you today? Have you called me up on the phone earlier this morning and told me your opinion so I could then come on live, say, for screw me, I'm not important. The only thing in the world that's important is Lions to Fitness's opinion. Nothing else is important. You know what? The other 112 people here, 111, y'all guys' opinion ain't important. The only person's opinion that's important is Lines of Fitness. Even the ones that agree with him, because there's a ton of y'all in here that have been saying the same thing, that y'all think Don Q won. But, you know, y'all opinions don't matter. Only Lines of Fitnesses. Come on, man. I'm not even doing this with him. I'm not even doing this with him. He didn't even listen to the, you know what it is? He didn't even listen to none of the show. He just came in and then just said stuff. Rowdy, I believe Rowdy thinks that Don Q won. Rowdy didn't get timed out. I think Antoine thinks that Don Q won. Antoine didn't get. Oh, they also weren't being disrespectful. Got it. Oh, they wasn't being disrespectful. Oh, I knew it was something. And I never said the bars wasn't hard. Did anybody hear me say that the bars weren't hard? I never said that. What up, Zeke? Shout out to Zeke Black. I never said the bars wasn't hard. I'm specifically talking about how well his voice went with the music and the production behind it. I'm specifically talking about that. Because he doesn't know how to use his voice, so he doesn't know how to make. Well, he doesn't have a good voice. People keep saying he sounds like Styles P. I don't think he sounds like Styles P. But he don't know. You have to know how to rap on certain beats. Like, okay, perfect example. Dr. Dre, he don't write raps. Other people write for him. But Dr. Dre got a dope ass voice. Dr. Dre's voice is dope. Another rapper with a dope voice. DMC. But DMC had bars. But DMC, dope ass voice. Eazy-E on the other end of the spectrum, but still a dope ass voice. Ice Cube, dope ass voice. Yo, we gonna get back to. I'm about to call Zeke Black up, and we about to Snoop Dogg, dope ass voice. Don Q does not have a good voice to be on that beat he was on. You know what they should have did? I'm gonna tell you what they should have did. They should have found something very minimalistic, something that doesn't take away DOC before he got injured. Maybe one of the top 3 voices in music, not just rap, music. DOC, maybe one of the top 3 voices in the history of music. Somebody said something and it triggered something. I didn't delete anything, Mr. McGregor. See, this is why we kick people. He doesn't want us to talk about what we're talking about. He wants us to talk about him. This is why people just get kicked. I didn't delete anything. I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. McGregor. This is why people get kicked. So now we're supposed to spend the whole entire show talking about Mr. McGregor because he's so insecure by himself that he doesn't feel comfortable unless everybody's standing around talking about him. Because he's so insecure. The only way that anything could ever happen is if we're talking about Mr. McGregor, that we're not allowed to talk about anything. Yeah, whoever says sub to their channel, don't time them out, kick them out. Kick them niggas all the way out the door, especially if we don't know them. If we know them, and then I say sub to their channel, they say that's one thing. We don't know a nigga. He took my sub to his channel, kick them niggas all the way out the door. That's a fact. So, Mr. McGregor, if he thinks that, who here thinks that we should only be talking about show of hands? No, don't hide him yet. Don't hide this dude yet. Hold on. I want a show of hands. I'm gonna unhide him. Show of hands. Who think that we should just only talk about Mr. McGregor for the rest of the show? Because that's what Mr. McGregor wants. Yes, hands up. We should only talk about Mr. McGregor, or hands down, we should not be talking about Mr. McGregor. Could we just get a vote? Because Mr. McGregor think we're supposed to be talking about him for the whole show. So could we get a vote? Can everyone vote, please? Interesting. Nobody wants to talk about Mr. McGregor the whole show. This is very interesting. I had no idea. Because the way Mr. McGregor was carrying on, I thought we were supposed to literally only be talking about this motherfucker Weezy. I thought we were only supposed to be talking about Mr. McGregor. I had no idea. I really had no idea. I thought Mr. McGregor was the only thing we were supposed to be talking about. I guess we're not supposed to be talking about Mr. McGregor. Thanks, everyone. I just want to make sure. Who think we should just kick Mr. McGregor out? Let's do a vote. Who think that we should just ban Mr. McGregor from the channel? Yeah? No. And Charlie just gave me the middle finger. We're not going to kick him for that, though. Fuck him. Who think we should ban him, kick him straight out the door? Who think we should kick Mr. McGregor straight out the door? You're doing a vote. This is democratic, right? He thinks that we should only be talking about him. He wants to, every time we get into a conversation, he wants to stop the conversation so we can talk about him. Because somebody kicked Mr. McGregor all the way out the door. There you go. Somebody kick him all the way out the door. All the way out the door. Matter of fact, after we kick him out the door, hit him with his bags. I don't kick people because they have differences of opinions. Let's call up Zeke. We're not talking about that Mr. McGregor or that troll bullshit no more. Screw all of them. I just wanted to make a point. I already knew what he was gonna be up to. He was only gonna allow us to only be able to talk about him. He's already gone. We hit that nigga with his bags. We threw him out the crib. We threw him out the crib, Uncle Phil style. And then when he got up, he was like, "What's wrong?" We hit him right with his suitcases in his face. Where's my phone at? These guys, man, what the hell, y'all? I like JR Writers jump off too. Wait, hold on. Before we call Zeke up, yo, Ant, you want to say something? Let's call Ant first. We're gonna call Zeke up because Ant's gonna take a minute. What up, Mr. Anderson?
What up, party people? How y'all doing this morning?
Yo, Ant, you got to get an IG.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I keep telling y'all why I'm not doing that.
Oh, yeah, I remember why you got.
Yeah, I'm going to tell y'all this again. IG sounds cool and all that, but there's a lot of women on IG, and I like a lot of women, and out of 100 women, 2 will be like, what up, and I'm going to say what's up back. And it ain't because I'm weak or not like that. I just like multiple women, and that way I won't be as easy for me to get multiple women. I got to meet at a gas station from organically or something like that. So if you can't respect the fact that I'm not trying to be a scumbag my whole life, it is what it is.
Not his whole life.
Not
his whole life.
Trying to change.
Like, okay, so shout out to Ant for not getting IG. We ain't got action no more, my dude. I wish you was on IG with us.
Maybe soon. I don't know.
I wish you was on IG with us. When we go over there, we miss you.
I know, I heard, but like in my city or whatever, I know everybody. And I don't see everybody because people don't never get to find me. So if I'm on there, I already know, man, I ain't dealing with that. There's so much, man. Yeah, just let me be good with old regular Snapchat. I only got like 30 friends on there. They don't be snapping titties or nothing like that. So, that's safe. I don't want to go on Facebook or Instagram and get caught up with a freak. Everybody likes them. I can be attracted to a good girl and still like a hood one as well. So, what I'm saying? I'm trying to be good to myself. Please respect that, y'all. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the mods and there for common niggas out for everything. We can't do it like that. Y'all got to be a little bit more lenient to people we know now. Come on, if we know them, I know they know the rules, but they get a little bit of leeway. And we try not to say nigga. And if I said nigga, I didn't mean to say nigga, but I know I done said it like 3 or 4 times.
He's about to get a timeout once he enters the chat, by the way. Because somebody put my IG
nigga, up. But you said nigga like 8 times when you would talk about the nigga Conor McGregor.
Yeah, but you trying to... Okay. Hold on. I'm not going to time him out when he get back into the chat unless he says it again.
I should get like a grace amount of times I get to say it before I cross the line because y'all want me to sound like BT when they play edited movies. It's gonna be like, man, I'm tired of these guys. It's gonna sound different before it's gonna be edited. Hey, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to say the N word. I'm just gonna have to call people cats. and suckers again. I ain't dealing with y'all suckers. Hey, anyway, Hey, the reason I don't think Tory Lanez should respond to Dream Doll because I mean she pretty much murdered the nigga. She already said what he said was true, but she said it in the real way. Like, why can't she be a chick that want to get with a guy too? Ain't nothing wrong with that, cuz ain't nothing wrong with that. And that's why I'm staying away from IG, because there's plenty of women that don't mind telling the guy, hey, get over here. And a guy like me will literally go over there. So, you know, but yeah, Cash Doll, she did her thing. Ain't really nothing you can say back. You already said we had to say because we had to say. As far as Don Q, look, I like street rappers. I like tough guys that's flashy, that's from the street and wear Tim and Air Force One. But he got clapped. He got clapped because he wasn't aggressive enough. He had nothing but punchlines, but none of them made my damn skin crawl. I mean, not skin crawl. No, he gave me the chills like when you hear Styles P and Beta Kiss or Chic Loose when you hear good people like that. So Don Q, you got clapped by singing Canada guy. Hey, and that other guy from Canada, Mercules or whatever, you can time me out for this. That motherfucker trash. That nigga sucks. That nigga horrible. Ain't shit that nigga said was good. Hey, that motherfucker. Look, you already know as soon as the nigga came on sound like Eminem, I was going to call that shit.
I already knew you wasn't going to like him.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie. Wait, hold on. I'm not going to lie. While I was listening to dude rap, after he said like his first 3 or 4 lines, I said, I hate this dude. Man, I said, this guy sounds just like Eminem, yo.
Hey, I respect him for saying his piece, so I give him that. That shit was horrible.
Yo. Eric Mack says, don't call them the N-word, call them fish-eyed fools.
He said the C word. Did he say the C word?
He said fish-eyed fools.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I thought you said the other word. Well, I didn't mean to call him that. Look, hey, all I'm going to say is that guy, Mercules, that Canadian guy, that motherfucker horrible. Fucking horrible. I'm going to go ahead and give y'all the top 5 Tory Lanez diss tracks up to date. Cash Doll.
Wait, hold on. My song. You ain't like my song?
I'm trying to give you the top 5. All right. Cash Doll. If this was like 2005, then J.R. Ryder would be 1. And then it would be My Son. And then it would be Cash Doll again, because Don Q did not do good on that. For him to be that much of a decent rapper, and I've seen him in his battles before, yeah, but nah, man, you let Tory Lanez, like, he just came at you, he got more aggressive towards the end. It's like he just stayed on the same level the whole track. I wasn't really trying to hear all that, man. Sorry, I ain't saying Don Q was not good, but his shit wasn't good enough for this battle that he jumped into with Tory Lanez. I don't get that.
See, that's another thing. That's another thing. That's my point. Tory Lanez didn't say nothing directly to Don Q. Tory Lanez just was saying whatever who wanted, and then Don Q jumped out the window and just jumped straight into the freaking meat grinder. That made no sense. Like,
go ahead.
You ever seen everybody's seen Everybody's seen Deadpool, right? Remember when they was coming down on the fucking on the parachute, and that one guy parachuted straight into the freaking the wood chipper? That's what Don Q did. He parachuted straight into the wood chipper, yo.
I'm sorry, but when Tory Lanez was calling out rappers, he's not. I know he called out Pusha T and I think Eminem, but them niggas not good either. That's why he called them out, because he know he can clap them. He not calling out niggas like Styles.
Time out. You saying that you think that Tory Lanez will beat Pusha T?
I just think he's a better rapper than Pusha T, because Pusha T not good to me. I like drug dealing rappers, but he's not good at all to me. I've said that a lot. So I mean, hey, that's just my opinion. He's not good. Only reason he beat Drake because shit, he talked straight to him. That's how you win a battle. You talk some real shit to him. All that flipping word shit don't mean nothing if you ain't saying nothing. I thought Duppy was fire. I ain't gonna lie, I said, damn, Drake, whoever helped you with this, they fire as shit. But then when I heard the story of Adam Down, I said, oh, hell, that nigga killed this nigga. So goddamn, I give credit where it's due. So I don't listen to none of these niggas. So I ain't got no fucking bone in this fight or whatever, dog in this fight, whatever y'all want to call that shit. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to my nigga Boogie Down Box for taking that time out, for timing niggas out, for saying they ain't get timed out. And I mean, I know that's a rule too, but you was timing too many niggas out too quick and shit, right? It happens every day, nigga. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Mountain Rain and KD. And shout out to Queen of Detroit and Victoria's Vic. Hey, Vic, I'm gonna need you to get some type of photograph on this damn screen now, goddamn. Like, I'm just gonna need you to do that. All right, please. All right. I don't care how cute you think you are, how ugly you think you are. That ain't gonna change your personality. So that's all that's about. Shout out to the chat. I'm trying not to say nigga as much. And I know I didn't overstep my nigga saying count, but nigga. I had to just get it out. Shout out to what's that nigga name that said nigga too?
Easy.
The fucking you know
Easy
what I'm talking about?
Easy.
The nigga. No, shout out Easy.
Please,
why
don't you drop to your knees?
Hey,
it was on Appetite for Destruction, I think. No, not Appetite for
Destruction.
Destruction.
I'm not even talking about that. He was being real with that. I'm talking about the nigga that made the song Gold All of My Chain. That nigga.
Oh,
yeah. Shout out to him. Forgot the nigga's name. Anyway. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hope everybody having a good morning. But yeah, that's just my opinion. And yeah, I said Eminem is not good. And I already explained what I mean by that. And neither is Nas. So yeah, y'all better watch your mouth and don't say nothing disrespectful to me for having a balanced, logical opinion on why the niggas is not good. Tory Lanez is only talking to niggas in his age bracket and that, that do shit with him. And I hear niggas from Dreamville, aka my city, Fayetteville, North Carolina, or whatever, saying they ready to clap Tory Lanez, but that nigga G.I.D. or J.I.D., that nigga not good either. So he gonna get clapped as well. And Cole not a battle rapping nigga. So for you niggas that say Cole would get him cold trash too, that nigga, as soon as the beat start, niggas gonna fall asleep. He ain't gonna have no punchline for the last verse of the song. He boring too. Anyway, shout out to the chat. Anybody want to ask you something real quick? And it better not be nothing ignorant or disrespectful. I guess nobody want to ask you shit. All right, Mr. Falls, thanks for hitting me up. Shout out to Zeke. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, Mr. Rock.
Hello. I don't know what to say about this dude. Dude, he's just, I don't know what the hell is wrong with Zeke. I mean, pardon me, not Zeke, with Ant. I don't know what's wrong with Ant. I think he just don't like Pusha T. I forgot what his beef with Pusha T is. He just don't like Pusha T, period. Hey, Ant, why don't you say something?
Yo.
What up, Zeke?
What's going on?
Chilling. Yeah, Ant don't like Pusha T or Nas. Yeah, Ant, why don't you say something? I'm just curious. Why don't you pop up out your little cubby hole, Ant?
Shout out to Ant. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Boogie Down Bucks.
What
Huh?
Do you think, I'm curious, do you think that Tory Lanez should reply back to homegirl that dissed him?
Nah, he just leave that alone, man.
That's a no-win situation?
Yeah, because all she gonna do is, she a female, man, so now she I mean, what can you say? Like, you threw in the verse and she just mentioned your meet and greet. You know what I'm saying? But his beef really wasn't with her. He just put her in the situation, and she probably felt like, why you put my name in that? You know what I'm saying?
It's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Because even though it's hip hop, but it's like, bro, you throwing my business out there. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where he played himself at. So for him to come back at her is like, dude, you put her name in that. You know what I'm saying? She was minding her own business. You know what I'm saying? The world didn't even know that she might have been fucking with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's you. You know what I'm saying? So, if you respond back to it, it's just because she want to be petty. But a real G will fall back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm gonna fall back off.
Okay, so I feel what you're saying. You're saying that he shouldn't even reply back due to the fact that he was wrong for mentioning her in the first place. Yeah, she was somewhere minding her business. So she should have the opportunity to speak up on herself. Like, nah, it didn't go down like that. Nah, I get your point. You have convinced me. Zeke has convinced me. No, you're right. But I also think that
she went in on him though.
Yeah, she went on him. She went on him. But I also think that if he does respond back, that's gonna help her career.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, that's what I was thinking too. That's what I said. You don't want him to respond back, but hey, you do respond back. I ain't gonna front. That'll kick out the basement. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She might need a response back just to, you know, if he respond back, it's more to help her.
That's a fact. Yo, I just get that little Kim vibe from her. I just do. I get a little Kim vibe from her.
You know where New York goes exactly. You know where New York goes wrong with promoting artists now is that they think being to the strip club, loving hip hop is where it helps. Is what's gonna get them this omega buzz. Where they have to go back to the traditional ways of promoting an artist. Yeah. Like they got to do radio promotions all across the country. The budgets are still there. Some of the budgets, they're just not utilizing it. So this is why, like you said, I never knew Jean Dawn was that nice until now. It took him to mention her in the verse for her to really lay some bars down. Like, oh shit, I just thought she was a little stripper that ran around acting retarded all day. You know what I'm saying? So you may use your show. So I think you're more right there because his response to help her career. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think I don't think he should respond back on some emotional tactic shit, but fucking his hip hop. But by being hip hop, he should respond back. You know what I'm saying? But he just never mentioned her name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No. Say what you're saying.
Because it's hip hop, you're right. If it was just some personal 50 Cent Ja Rule shit, nah. But since it's hip hop, it's fair game. You know what I'm saying?
But I think if he does respond back to her, he can't do it disrespectfully. Like he got to really do it on some real. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying, and he has to take responsibility, like for mentioning her name unnecessarily when he shouldn't even have brought her in it. Now, if he do that and then give bars and he don't do it disrespectfully, but he keep it respectful, like don't be out there calling her all type of different hoes. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
She slept with this.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
We slept with this guy and that guy. Oh God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because if he just bashes her, he's gonna end up losing. He's gonna look bad. Because it's like, yo, why you?
That's what I meant. Yes, that's what I was meaning for. That's what I was meaning for. What you just said right there is how he responds back. You know what I'm saying?
He can't bash her. If he come out and he just be on some, especially if he keep it like a whole stack and he's like, yo, you know, I should have never said nothing to her in the first place. This was between me and homeboy, but you know, since you in the fray, and then go at her, but don't overly go too hard. Like, you can't call her no hoes. You can't call her you can't talk about people she slept with. You can't talk about the fact she's a stripper because nowadays people don't care anyway. But you understand what I'm saying? But if he just go in on her a little about this and this and that, yeah, he could talk about your gear. Why not? You understand what I'm saying? He could talk about stuff like that, but he can't go too hard. See, I think that's why it's hard for a guy to disrespect or to battle rap a female in this day and age. If females was really like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. If Cardi B and her team decided to go after a male rapper, how the hell is the male rapper gonna respond back to Cardi B? We just said no N-word. You just see me. Hold on 1 second. You just see me time out my freaking own admin 3 times for using the N-word, Mr. Lyons. And then you come and you use the N-word. And now you're going to complain about being timed out when you come back, right, Mr. Lyons? My fault. Go, Zeke. Yo, Zeke, hold it down real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Cardi B.
That's enough timeouts. Hold it down. I'll be right back.
So it's like, you know, I guess Jean Dawn got her hip hop. Like, a lot of people don't know that. During the BDP Bridge Wars, Roxy and Shantae made a response back to BDP after the bridge is open. It's called Have a Nice Day. You can Google that. You can check that out, Shantae. But they took it off of rotation due to the fact of respect for Scott LaRock, because Scott LaRock had passed away when they made that track. So they Have a Nice Day is a diss track. It's actually a diss track geared towards the BDP posse, because Shantae responded to what they said about her and the Bridges Over. And that's what was dope, though. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? The song Have a Nice Day. Check it out. You can Google it. You can go on YouTube. It's called Have a Nice Day, Roxanne Shantae. But they did it, but Marley Marl they didn't play it because the fact that Scott LaRock had passed away when they made the track, and out of respect for Scott LaRock, they did. I think that's what really said it be, that after Scott LaRock passed away, it wasn't trying to make no more diss tracks towards BDP. Even though KRS-One was still so much dissing them when he made the second album, you know what I'm saying? But they wasn't really saying F Scott LaRock no more, you know what I'm saying?
Copy.
So yeah. So it happens, definitely happens. That's why I brought Shantae, because you know what I'm saying? Because Shantae, I forgot, Shantae did the same thing when they made the Bridges Over, that Shantae made Have a Nice Day, but then they didn't play it. And then the next time we heard Shantae was she had a song called Go Ahead Girl. It was in the Colored soundtrack. It actually was in the Colored movie. And I, you know what I'm saying? I believe Kane wrote that one. It's either Kane or Coogee Rap wrote the song, but like you know what I'm saying? Like after the beef, they just went their separate ways. But yeah, you know, it's hip hop. I know it's hip hop, but I think like I said, sometimes this the battle rap thing is just not how it used to be. But you know, you throw something out there, she made a song about it. Like you said, don't make a song of you type of smut and you slut. Just make a better song. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can still throw some dirt at her, but don't mention 80 guys that might have slept with her, because now you're going to make everybody hate you. Like,
people are going to sympathize with her. Absolutely. People, first of all the females, a majority of the females are going to be like, it's going to be slut shaming.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You keep it hip hop and people are laugh. Like, okay, this is good. She's battling the guy. She's going for it. You know what I'm saying? But he start going, yo, you whore, yo, you slip, you Coogee Rap, and Polo, and you know what I'm saying? Now you just throwing everybody under the bus. Like, everybody don't want their business out there. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why I said people need training on how to battle rap. Like, yo, bro, sometimes you ain't got to throw people dirt out there. Like, I think she took that personal. Like, why would you mention me in your battle to I slept with this little nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But also Showtime says nobody cares who she slept with. She ain't pretending to be a good girl. If you go by that meaning, obviously she cares, because she responded back due to the fact that this dude said that she slept with him and slept with the other dude and took money from one of them, and the money was to get, like, you understand what I'm saying? So obviously she cared.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I think people do care, man. There's some things you will put out there about her. You know what I'm saying? We don't care because we're not on the scene, but probably remember, she's in the industry. In her world, it might matter. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, because you want nobody to think of it like you have Jean Doll in the video, and then we look at her like every video she's fucking the rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Because her whole career is on who she slept with.
Who she slept with. Okay, she was in the video, she must have sucked them off. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta defend yourself, man. And I mean, you know what's funny? This is what she just did, is what we have to do in life. When somebody throws something out there that could damage you in your industry, then you have to step up and you gotta defend yourself. This is life. That's life. What she just did was what happens in real life. See, it don't matter to us, but she's in the music industry, so it might matter to her. Maybe she don't want to damage her brand. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe if she was sleeping to get to the top, I'm not accusing her of doing that. This is all allegedly. Allegedly. If she was sleeping to get to the top, maybe those days are over with. So she doesn't want them coming back up. You know what I'm saying? Those days are over with. You know, and you got to understand, when a female has that reputation, people are just gonna, like, you know, throw them a bone just so they can smash, and then they're gonna throw them right back to the wolves and get them up out of here. So you don't even want that reputation.
Yeah, I think exactly. You know what I'm saying? Now, do I think her diss track was better than Don Q all day. You want to know why? Because Don Q didn't think that out clearly. He had the wrong beat for that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta have the right. If your flow's a certain way, you need the right beat. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Because actually, he could have just went acapella. He just want to hit a disc. But when you have the off beat, but you know what I'm saying? If you're not,
the beat don't work. The beat didn't work.
Then we don't listen to the track because that's what because the track is off. You know what I'm saying? We're like, oh, he might have said some shit, but since the track is off, we don't want to listen to that. You know
that's what I'm saying? Fact. See, this is another thing that people don't get. Like when you pick a bad, okay, so there's not a lot of MCs that could get away with picking bad beats. That's one of the reasons why people say that Nas do bad. Nas is a terrible beat picker. That's what a lot of people say, right? So you got to understand, the people that mess with Don Q, of course, they're going to be like, yo, that was fire. But the people that don't mess with Don Q, they're going to see it as what I believe it to be. The beat just didn't work. He should have used a different beat. The beat overpowered him. Do you understand? You take Tekashi's beats that he used, right? A lot of Tekashi's beats that he used, other people can't use them because their voice isn't powerful enough and the beat is going to drown them out. I think that's what happened with Don Q. The beat drowned him out. You understand what I'm saying? And people talking about he used the Tory, used the Duppy instrumental. That was smart. He used the beat that was created to allow for the MC to be heard. He knew what he was doing. This other dude, he's trying to pick the dopest beats he could think of. That's what Don Q was trying to do. Yo, we're going to get that victory beat. That beat is dope. Yo, we're going to use that other beat. That beat is dope. While Tory Lanez is probably like, yo, we got to use a beat that one is still in people's minds and that two is created in order for people to have the opportunity to rap over the top of it and still be heard.
Yeah. He's exactly right. Everything he just said that he's exactly right. I'm gonna tell you what's crazy, right? All right, people. The Bridge Is Over was always on the Criminal Minded album. We didn't pay attention to it until they made a video. The Bridge Is Over was on the Criminal Minded album. Now, mind you, the first track that KRS-One put out there was South Bronx. The second one from the album was Criminal Boogie Down Productions. We'll always get paid. Then everything else came after. The PS3, the Crack Horse Money.
So you make it better. Remember to let us into your skin. Yo, that was so dope. That was so dope.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. The Bridge Is Over wasn't even the best track.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That track was on the album.
Yeah, that's a fact, though.
We never even listened to The Bridge Is Over until we made the video. So the Bridge Is Over was always there, party people. And then reaching the visual was like, yo, he just eated them. But he been eating them. We just wasn't checking for it. You know?
Yeah.
It wasn't like he surprised us, but The Bridge Is Over. It was just like Nas. Main Source had an album out already. Looking Through the Front Door was already out. Funny Game of Baseball was already out. Remember?
Yeah.
Just Hanging Out. Then Bon G and a couple of mixtape DJs put Live at the Barbecue in their mixtapes, and boom. Nas get the record deal.
What's up, DJ?
But all in all, it was always on the album. The album was already out a summer ago. You know what I'm saying? Main Source. And now when we talk about Main Source, we have to talk about Live at the Barbecue. Like that's the hottest track that large P produced. No, he had more. He had 4 videos out before he even got to Live at the Barbecue. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that Looking Through the Front Door, that is one of my favorite songs of all time.
Yes.
Looking at the front door.
Yes.
Woo, woo, woo. That shit is dope.
Bingo. Am I right?
Yeah.
Now, mind you, party people, Live at the Barbecue was on that album. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't on the second album. It wasn't on the third. It's on that album. So when we bought this album, we would skip past Live at the Barbecue until they started playing mixtape DJs and they started putting on the radio. So we was like, yo, that's dope.
Yeah, one second. I'm charged up. You don't know, but we don't use the N-word here no more. We're trying to clean up our language some more. So that's why you caught that time out. They should have just erased it and told you because you probably didn't know. But we don't use the N word in here.
I'm like, oh, I got to think before I speak. Like, I got to stop and stutter. I'd rather do that than just, you know what I'm saying? Because I gotta believe by having that practice here in the real world when I'm outside dealing with people, negative words to get that point across. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't do it though. Somebody else did it. Keep going.
Nah, I'm just saying in general, like you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact though. What you just said is all fact.
For everyday life, like we don't have to curse and to get our message across. You use negative words to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, my, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, my guy. Yes, sir. You know, there's other words to use in the vocabulary, but the words that are negative, that words that we can't use in a corporate media. You know what I'm saying? For
everybody that don't know, when I'm out in the world having regular conversations, I use sir all the time. I use ma'am all the time. I speak like whenever something happened, I respond back to the individual with a thank you. I respond back to I appreciate that. Like, this is how I talk in real life. You understand what I'm saying?
And he does.
He does. So
he does.
That's what we need more of. We need more of when we go speak to people that they can see our intelligence. And that's another reason why I'm saying let's get rid of the N word. Let's stop using the N word so flagrantly. Let's stop using just curse words in general so flagrantly. You understand what I'm saying? Let's exhibit our intelligence. Let's let people understand our intelligence. We can't always use the best words, but we can use words in the best way. That's the way that we need to start thinking. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be able to stand there and spit an encyclopedia to you, but I can maximize the words that I have in their use and their meaning to get my point across. So that's what I think that we need to use more. We need to start thinking more intelligently and acting more intelligently, and then not being ashamed of exhibiting that intelligence to the world.
Yes. Bingo. A good example of that was Rakim. I never heard that Rakim album where he cursed.
Yo, my dude, he has that one. Nope, Rakim don't curse. Yo, I think like one time ever, but he has that one line. Remember when he was like, I got it too high and burnt off her wings. They took that out of every song. I mean, out of every time you hear that song, now there's some of y'all that y'all hear that song and you won't even know because it just goes blank. They just took the bar out. Where he says, I got it too high and burnt off her wings. It's the same verse where he says, she thought I was a donut and tried to glaze me. It's that same verse. They took that whole thing out. Why? Because check out my melody, copy, thanks. They took that whole verse out, that whole bar out. Why? Because it was the implication that she was a good girl. He started getting her high on drugs. And then after he got her high on drugs, she wasn't a good girl no more. She was a fiend. That's the implication in the line. They took the whole fucking line out. I don't know what rap song was in, but they took the whole line out. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the type of way that we need to start thinking. I'm not real big. Like, I might say stuff sometime and I got to catch myself, but I don't think we should just be disrespecting our women. I don't think that we should just be disrespecting other people, because in reality, when we're disrespecting other people, we're actually showing the lack of respect that we have for ourselves. There's really no reason. And that's why I think that freaking, Pusha T is so dope, because Pusha T, he doesn't disrespect you, he shines a mirror on you. That's what he did to Drake. He didn't really disrespect Drake. He just held up a mirror and then said, hey, everybody come look at this mirror. That's Drake. And then so everybody got to see who Drake was. But he didn't go in there just disrespecting them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's a different, like, that's why Drake can't respond back to him. You understand what I'm saying? How can Drake respond back to you just told everybody all of my secrets? You just told everybody exactly who I am. How can Drake respond back to that? He can't even respond back to that. Nobody want. Come on, who wants smoke with a dude that's gonna do that to you?
Yeah, that's a fact, man. It's there's a time. And there's a place, you know what I'm saying, and as you conduct yourself. So sometimes, think about it. If for 1 hour, we're not using the N word, and we're using other words when we go outside, and we got to conduct ourselves. It just be subconscious that we may not use the word, or we'll stop ourselves before we use the word, which is going to help us in life. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, like, I know a lot of you, when I first started doing this moving stuff, remember, I'm straight out of jail, so I had all the ghetto qualities. You know what I'm saying? I'll be talking and be cursing and fuck, what the fuck, boom. Hold on, Zeke, you fucking about to fuck the bag up, huh? What was you talking about, man? Yo, you can't be going there cursing. You gotta know how to conduct.
You know, told him that, right?
You know, you can't be doing this. You can't be doing that. I humbled myself. No, he's right. And people just want customer service. You ain't gotta kiss their ass.
You know who else told him that too, right?
Yeah, my name Frost. Exactly.
And this is a shout out to Zeke. This is just a shout out to Zeke. And this is what I mean by you gotta, like, a lot of us, we not secure enough to be able to take exactly. This is a lot of people, a lot of us.
Yeah.
We're not secure enough. When I came to Zeke and I was just like, yo, we need to curse less. When I came to Zeke and was like, yo, we don't have to kiss their butts in order to get a good tips.
Yeah.
We just do our job well. Everything else is gonna fall in line. When I came to Zeke and I told Zeke this, Zeke didn't argue with me. Zeke didn't say, yo, but this is that. None of that. He just was like, all right, that's how we get to the bag. Let's get to the bag.
Yeah.
And what did we do? We got to the bag, right?
Got to the bag, exactly. Got to the bag. You know what I'm saying? And it worked. Just do the job you're supposed to do. They tip you or they tip you not. Entertaining them for 2-3 hours, they'll still give you 50 cents. You know what I'm saying? But you do a great job. They just see your work. They might just go to the bank and go, let me give them guys $100.
Facts.
So, you know what I'm saying? But I had to learn that because remember, when you're in the street for 20 years, there's really no order when it comes to the job because I'm used to giving somebody something and they just working. And if they come short, I just scream at them. Well, I play the boss all day. Where this time, I have to deal with civilization and it has helped me.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to address somebody's comment real quick. All right, so Black Wolf Productions Inc. says he disagrees with me, which is fine. He said he called out his moms and his pops, and he talks about his friend that was dying. So first, let's say what he talked about his moms, right? Basically, he told him that he needed to love his moms more because his moms was there for him when nobody else was there. You call that talking bad about somebody's moms? That's literally what he was saying. Like, why are you not showing your moms more love? Your pops walked out on you. How are you not showing your moms more love? That's basically what Pusha T said. If he said anything different, give me the boss. So for you, that's being disrespectful to the mother, Black Wolf Productions. I get it. All right, so what did he say about the pops? He said, Joe, you showing your pops all of this love and he walked out on you. That's factual. That's facts. So I want to know what's he's wrong for saying those facts. And then he said he talked about his friend that was dying. Yeah, he talked about his friend that was dying. Basically saying that without this guy, you wouldn't be anything. So Black Wolf Productions, how is any of this disrespectful to those three people? I want to know how any of that is disrespectful to those three people. Oh no, you just showed up in here to argue. Oh, I get it. I ain't my fault. I'll keep it pushing.
Yeah, so yeah.
If you look at him, he shows a lot of love in his mom's, to his moms, right? Yeah, but
what are you talking about?
There's a guy right here in Black Wolf. I just want to address this real quick, and then we can.
Yeah, but hold on, folks. Who is he talking about?
He's talking about when Pusha T dissed Drake.
Oh, you still talking about that?
Yeah, because you know, dudes, they just I don't know what's wrong with them. And so hold on, real quick. He says if he look at him and he shows his love to his moms, yeah, but he takes his pops everywhere. He's got his pops everywhere, stunting with his pops everywhere. We don't never see him doing anything with his moms.
Yeah, because his mom is Jewish, man. He doesn't go Jewish. His mom is the practicing Jew. Not saying there's nothing wrong with being Jewish, but she's Jewish. So there's certain things she can't be at or she can't go to.
Yeah, but
they don't know that though. They don't understand that though.
No, but I'm saying, the point in which I'm saying is that that's what Pusha T was saying.
Yeah, because he don't know no better. He just is trying to diss him. He's trying to hurt his feelings.
Yeah, but he was trying to hurt his feelings. But that's not disrespecting the moms.
Nah, he wasn't disrespecting her.
Not disrespecting the moms. And my point is that he's taking the father everywhere with him, getting his father this, having mad interviews with his pops here, pops there, pops there. That's all he's saying. Like, why isn't you showing your moms that same respect and that same love? That's what he's saying.
Practicing Jew.
Yeah, but
he can't go no place. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not arguing that point. I'm just explaining to him what Pusha T was saying.
Yeah, because they don't. No, it's like in New York. Sorry for cutting you off, but like in New York.
Nah, you good.
The mothers, when the practicing Jewish ladies, they stay military. His mother can't be outside past certain times at night. They can't touch certain things. I think from Friday to Saturday, they can't touch nothing. So, by her being, remember, he's half Jewish. You know what I'm saying? His mother lives in a Jewish community. So that's the reason why he doesn't parade with his mom's father. His pops was a soul singer. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? His father was part of some group, and it even says it. My father was a deadbeat when I was younger, but his father kept him with his family. That's why he got tied to like Memphis, because his father. Why not parade around with your father? His mother is because she's a practicing boom. And most Jewish men don't show their mother, am I right?
Yeah, but I'm agreeing with you on this. I'm agreeing with you on that, right? I'm agreeing with you on that. But when you tie that to the fact that he's also trying to say that he has a child that he's also trying to hide from the world, when he has a woman that he's also trying to hide from the world, the fact that he says that Drake also makes fun of marriage and tries to make it seem like nobody should be married and he doesn't respect the bondage of marriage, when he also points out that Drake tries to sleep with everybody else's woman.
Yeah.
Now, all of that, do you understand how powerful those bars were? He just said that Drake don't respect marriage. Drake don't respect women. Drake's hiding his child. Drake doesn't look out for his mom. This is what he's saying. I'm not saying any of this is true. I'm saying what he's saying. Drake doesn't look out for his moms. All the women in Drake's life come second. His father who abandoned him comes first. This is
now
what
I ask you a question. Again, those is powerful bars, right? But who won? Okay, Pusha T won the battle. He won the battle. But Drake won the war, because the next thing Drake put out was with that young boy Travis Scott that became #1 in the fucking country. You know
well, everything Drake put out is gonna, every time Drake drops, he's gonna go #1.
So Pusha T now, we still love Pusha, but it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
but
what happens is Pusha T, you have some, you do good. It was a great battle. You eat to them, but you eat like. Had he did it amount of time, like I'll give you a good example. Had Meek said that at the time that Drake made that song, I think it would have blew up more. You know what I mean? It would have won. It would have won. But by the time he did that to him, it's like, okay, you said this about me, so what? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He probably respond back, but he probably said, focus on the bag, don't focus on him. You're gonna help his career out. And I think that's what they was telling him. Don't respond back to that guy. You're gonna help him out.
Who? Respond back to who? Pusha?
Pusha T. That's why I think he didn't respond back to Pusha.
Nah, he couldn't respond back to Pusha.
You know what I'm saying?
He couldn't respond back to Pusha. Pusha just, he couldn't respond back to Pusha. I mean, he already dropped the diss track at Pusha. He dropped
what can you say?
Yeah, but
what can Pusha T say? I mean, what can Drake say?
He couldn't.
He's my dirt out here. You know
Drake was hurt. Remember, he already responded with Duppy. And so if he responded with Duppy, we can't say that he didn't want to respond. I'm just saying, this is just my opinion. We can't say that he didn't want to respond back because he didn't want to make Pusha T bigger. Pusha T is the president of good music. Pusha T has money.
Music at now. Music is nowhere.
Yeah, you know but don't matter. Pusha T has money.
You know what I'm saying?
Pusha T, shout out to Ant for the donation. He says, shout out to JB, all love in the chat. No, Pusha T has money. Pusha T isn't looking for any money. Pusha T also, in addition to that, he doesn't even want to be on the front stage like that. Pusha T can make different music in order to put him on the front lines like a lot of these other guys.
All right, check it. You know what I'm gonna do? You know, because we're going too far with the Drake thing. I just said with the mother line, you right. The thing with the mother line, I just say that his mother's it was a good line. But if you just know Jewish women, most Jewish women that's practicing,
I agree with you.
Their religion, we're not going to see them run around on tours with their kids.
No, I agree.
We're not going to see that. So you're right, brother. You're right. That Drake, salute to Pusha T. It was a great diss track. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree with you that we're not going to see the moms because you said he's practicing. We're not going to see her. Yeah. But what I'm saying is that wasn't all the. I said if he just said that by itself.
No, Pusha T, you're right. Pusha T didn't need his clout. So boom, you're right. So you know what I'm saying? You're right. You're exactly right, my nigga. You hear me? My guy, you are right. You are right. You're right. Shout out to Pusha T, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're about to go out anyway, so we're about to go out.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, your man. I told you, but that was a good rap battle. That was a good rap battle actually, because that was one of those ones where they wasn't really going to the media. It was just straight lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a
that
fact.
one was great. That was good because it wasn't like Pusha T was telling him to suck one and he was telling him to suck one. Let's take it to the bars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Meek Mill situation. It was say to the music. I'm gonna beat you with the music. Those are great battles. You go to the media and to talk all that craziness, I'm the one to check for that because I know that's gonna turn violent. You know what I'm saying? When you start telling people to suck this and suck that and fuck your F this.
Yeah, I'm not
I'm
not on the side of none of that. I don't respect none of that.
Yeah, because I know that it's going to turn violent after a while. You know what I'm saying? That's that violence. I can't support that violence. You know what I'm saying? I can't just check for that and God forbid something might get shot because you're doing too much media talk. Just put it in the music. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Positive mind. Positive energy. You know what I'm saying? As I said, think before we speak. We use certain words. There's more words in the vocabulary. It's okay to stop yourself. You go, hold on, I'm about to say something crazy. Boom. You know, just think about things before you speak. Because when you're dealing with the world and with people, you want people to go, nah, he's all right. He's cool. They go, nah, all he do is curse all day. You know what I'm saying? You might be a great worker, but you just curse all day and that's what turns people off. You know what I'm saying? So, it's never be ashamed of who you are. You know, it's funny. Somebody hollered at me yesterday, right? To talk to these kids in the school. And my cousin was like, because they hollered at my cousin, like, no, I want to talk to your cousin about talking to some kids in the school district. I'm like, all right, bet. But my cousin goes, because my cousin's a college guy. Yo, all that gang stuff you probably got on your Facebook stuff, you should take it off. Because that might come back to bite you. And this is my thing. When you begin to hide your past, that's what comes back to bite you. So if they see your past, you're showing them the evil. Like, not that I got crazy gang stuff. It's just, in general, if I hide that, and if somebody be talking, go, yeah, but 8 months ago, you said this on Facebook, and I'd be stuck, right? So what happens is I have to keep it funky from the first part of the story all the way to the end so that nothing can never come back to bite me. So for a lot of you party people that plan to do things in life, just keep your story funky so that nobody can never come and throw no bones at you. You know what I'm saying? So my cousin, he got the message like, I ain't taking that off. What? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you want to speak to me about the kids doing good and staying away from gang violence, then I gotta give them a real story. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that they can attach yourself to. So with that being said, let's be true to yourself and true to your story. You know what I'm saying? And people will see how you evolved in life. Shout out to the PR Saxon. We was there last night. We was in the building. That was great. I'm saying my man was talking to some people on FaceTime. It was a good look. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully some good things to come out of that because one of the people that was there with Rock Nation and Rock Nation Sports. So if all falls well, maybe we get some interviews with some of these Major League Baseball players and basketball players and boxers and you know what I'm saying? So that's definitely a good look. And with that being said, definitely shout out to the PR Saxon, my man Sugar Hill Tone. He was in the building last night. With that being said, let's get us out of here.
All right, so one of the things that I just want to be made clear, especially for anybody that's still in here, shout out to y'all. Everybody that makes it to the end of the videos, always shout out to y'all. One of the things I just want to be, the Sazon, it's SAZON. The ambiance was dope. That's a fact, Vic. One of the things that I want to make it clear is I'm not trying to govern people. I just want us to be able to grow. And one of the ways that we grow is through recognizing a deficiency that we have or recognizing somewhere where we could improve at and then working on that. We should always be trying to improve. We should always be trying to be better today than we were yesterday and working towards being better tomorrow than we are today. This is important. We should not be ashamed of our past. We should not be ashamed of who we were. We should not be ashamed of any of those things. But we should be confident that we could turn into something better than what we are. because all of us can use improvement. All of us can use a little bit more of something. And it's important to be able to find out what that something is and then work towards it. Life isn't what we think it is. Life is literally what we make it. If you want to be successful, you need to put in the time, you need to put in the energy, you need to put in the drive, you need to recognize who you are and how to turn who you are into who you want to be. These things are important. So please, everybody, today, let's work on one of our goals. Like whatever goal you may have, like whatever your long-term goal is, it's over here, right? This is where you at now. This is where your long-term goal is, right? Let's work on one of those short-term goals so we can shorten the distance between our long-term goals and where we're currently at. So today, work on something that helps you get from here, where we're at right now. Pardon me, this is where we're at right now. We're going to work on the short-term goal, and we're going to get closer to it and get it to here. You understand what I'm saying? Get closer to the person that we want to be. Get closer to our dreams. Get closer into the person that, into the situation that we will prefer ourselves to be in. Let's work towards that. That's one thing I want to say. Next thing I want to say is this. Look, I understand that I have not been putting out a lot of videos. Videos are to come. We're going to be dropping a couple today. My condolences. Aunt says his cousin died yesterday in a car crash. R.I.P. He'll be okay. I'm sorry to hear about that, Aunt. Hope everything works out for you and your family. And then his very next comment is Pusha not good to me. I don't understand it. But what we do need to do is we do need to start improving who we are. How can we help others if we can't help ourselves? How can we improve the environment that we're in if we can't improve ourselves? How can we create a future for our kids and our children and for the other people in our lives that we love, our nieces, our nephews, our grandkids, our brothers, our sisters? How can we create an environment that's going to be better for them if we can't even work on ourselves and make us better people? So today, let's work on ourselves. Let's figure out, everybody has a goal that they're trying to reach, whether it is to go on a vacation somewhere, whether it is to get a promotion at work, whether it is to purchase something that you need to save up for, whether it is to get to the gym, whether it is to start eating better, whatever it might be. Let's work on one of our short-term goals so we can get closer to our long-term goal. Let's work on that today. And with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.
Shout out to Pun.